Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so stay haters catching. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high, cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up, weekdays, catch us live, somebody, let's go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. Okay. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all enjoying your Tuesday. Oh my God. All right. I know a lot of y'all are sitting here wondering, what the hell is going on? Why is he talking about this thing? And the thing is we need to talk about something light every once in a while. Not every single show needs to be so damn heavy every single damn show. Okay? We need to have a conversation and just talk about something light. You see what I'm saying? Enjoy a light meal, like a little bit of dessert. All right. And in this particular conversation, I think it's important. There's a huge lesson to learn out of this particular situation that we've been seeing, this drama that's going on, and it's really, really messy. It's not getting any better. It's still just getting worse right now. And I think it's important that we talk about it. Long story short, because we we have some friends. We all got that friend that we're like, oh man, if he just knew, or if she just knew better, we'd all have a holly jolly Christmas. Am I right or am I right? Right? We all have that person or those persons in our lives that just make really dumb choices, right? And in this particular situation, I mean, no shade. I mean shade, but no shade at the same time. I mean, I don't know. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Don't make permanent choices with temporary people. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on of all the sayings in the world, right? Don't eat yellow snow. I mean, there's just so many things that we all know not to do. And one of them is when you know that a person, if you know that a person has a history of drama, okay, or a history of starting ish, or a history of being an F-boy, or a history of just not giving a damn, then maybe you don't lay underneath them. I'm just saying that out loud, okay? Like I said, this is a lighter show. I'm only on for a short time, but for a good time, all right? So we got to jump into this stuff. And like I said, I'm going to open up the phone lines or the video chat lines in a little bit because, like I said, I want to hear y'all's thoughts about this conversation. Like I said, Dababy and Danileigh are having some trouble in paradise, okay? There has been a shift. There's been a glitch in the matrix in their relationship, and this situation has not gotten any better. Right now, as we speak, she has been charged with 2 counts of assault. Like I said, this is not getting any better. She has been charged with assault. And like I said, this is just messy. And I think that this is something that we can all learn from again. So real quick, I'm just trying to pull some things up so that we have a little bit of something here, an article. Because I got the live, and I'll explain here in a little bit. I know some of y'all are like, what's going on? I don't even know what's going on. This is something that's been going crazy over the past couple days or the past 24 hours. People have been talking about this like crazy. And like I said, instead of us, we've been talking about some really, really heavy ish lately, with all this death and all this victims and people losing, loved ones and all this stuff. And we've been at the brink of tears, or we have shed a lot of tears. There's been a lot of anger. There's been a lot of frustration. And for me, just for myself, I was kind of like, you know what? I need to talk about something that's a little bit lighter, right? Something that's just not as heavily serious, but I still want you guys to walk away with something. Still want to walk away with learning something. Because some of y'all that are watching this show, right, do exactly what Danileigh did. and are probably in that situation right now. And I'm not trying to single any of y'all out. I'm not trying to single my fam out there, but I'm saying this out of love. Okay. And I'm hoping that this story and this situation that we've seen, right? Hopefully it's a cautionary tale that you can take in, learn from her mistakes, and not make the same mistakes or walk away from the mistake that you're currently in right now. Let's be straight funky. Okay. So make sure I have this ish. So as of in the past 24 hours, all right. And I'm going to show you some clips and all that. We got Dababy's live video and all that. And here's the thing, Dababy, I mean, he is trying to get. I am convinced that he is trying his damnedest to get canceled. Like he's trying to get on everybody's bad side. That's what I think. Okay. But before we jump into that, before we jump into the live feed, I'm going to jump to what it is right now, present day. Okay. And present day is this. Danileigh has been charged with 2 counts of assault following an incident with Dababy. Now, there's a lot of different videos. There are so many different videos. There's posts that have been posted on social medias and all that stuff. And I'm going to try to show as much as I can. If some of y'all already know what's going on, you already know what's going on. So I'm not going to go through all of it. It's pretty broad strokes that I'm going to be going through, but I'm going to go through the necessary pieces, right? But, I look at this as a very toxic relationship that was doomed from the beginning. And we have now a woman who is with child, or, she bore a child. The baby itself, not Dababy, but the baby itself is 3 months old, and now has been kicked out of house and home, and she is trying to figure out what her next move is. Dababy kicked out Danileigh and allegedly his 3-month-old baby out to the curb, out to the streets. Okay, so Danileigh charged with 2 counts of assault following incident with Dababy. Now, there's a video I'm going to show here in a second, but as the conflict between Dababy and Danileigh continues, the Florida-born artist has been charged with 2 counts of simple assault after officers made 2 visits to the rapper's home. So it's not just one time that that Danileigh and Dababy got into fisticuffs. It happened twice. Cops showed up twice because she put her paws on him, allegedly. Okay. According to TMZ, a video posted by Danileigh, the PD, the police, on a Sunday night by Dababy, as the two were in a dispute that was partially recorded and posted online. And I'm telling you, y'all, this is just straight up nutty. Okay. This story just gets weirder and weirder. And like I said, the lengths in which Dababy went to, I think, was really, really low, in my personal opinion. But of course, it goes on to the whole conversation, and the question is, who is in the wrong, Dababy or Danileigh? I think they're both wrong in very different ways, and I'll explain here in a second. Okay, so approximately on the 15th of November, approximately at 9:35 a.m., officers responded to a disturbance between Kirk and I guess that these are their legal names, Dababy and Danileigh, at the same location, because there was a call before, right? There was a call before, so this is the second one. All right. Upon arrival, Dababy advised that Danileigh had assaulted him. As a result of the investigation, Danileigh was served with a criminal summons for simple assault. Let's just pull this up. It will just make it a little bit easier. For simple assault. All right. Officers also obtained additional information that led them to charge Danileigh with a second count of simple assault from the incident on November 14th. And the thing is that this man, all this man wanted to do was get her the F out of his crib. Real talk. He just wanted her out of her crib. Out of his crib, I'm sorry. While she is taking care of the baby, the 3-month-old baby, she is nursing the baby and taking care of this 3-month-old baby. And he is sitting there saying, nah, man, I want you out. Okay. And I'm not going to show the video with the child in it because out of respect to the child, to their privacy, I think that's the right thing to do. But as you can see, this is the video where she is literally holding the baby, the 3-month-old baby, and Dababy comes in and is basically saying, get the F out. I need you to get the F out. Okay. So this is kind of where it all starts. Whoops. This is kind of where it all pops off. Okay. So the rapper posted a statement on his Instagram story explaining the situation from his perspective, saying that he didn't want to be involved with her. Now, obviously, there are posts, but I'll read a little bit of this. He says, I would like to swiftly remove myself from any of the hostile behavior put on display moments ago. This here thing has gone far enough for Shouty to crash out on her own, and it saddens me that I still got a queen to raise, referring to the little 3-month-old baby. Okay. Now, of course, Danileigh responds with her own statement, basically saying, baby wanted to put up a statement, which is all cap. I'll put up mine. So we've been living together for the past 3 months since our baby been born, doing us. And tonight he want to come in the room talking about I need to go. Don't matter where I go. Mind you, I have a newborn child. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to show some of the footage, some of the video and all that. But we gotta talk about something. Should Danileigh be surprised? Should there be a moment of, oh my God, he did what? Are we really that surprised? Should we even be that surprised? Should she be that surprised? Now, I mean, of course, I'm going to show you guys a clip. There's more to this, or not a clip, but a post that she put online. Actually, F it. I'm going to show right now. I'm just going to show right now. We're going to get straight to the point, y'all. And then I'm going to show you the clips. You know, we got to look at these clips too. Real mother loving talk. But like I said, wanted to talk about something a little bit lighter, but I also feel like this is a conversation and this is a story that we all need to know, because we all do make very stupid choices and we get blind, especially when we fall in love, or we're blinded by the glitz and glamour, or we're blinded by the fame and the money and the clout, or we're blinded by how beautiful and gorgeous that person may look in all these photos and all that stuff. So you're going, man, I can't believe that this is my girl. I can't believe that this is my man, claiming, you get high off of that claiming of that person, right? So I feel like this is a tale as old as time, and it continues happening over and over and over again. And this is happening right in front of us at Danieleigh's and Dababy's and humiliation. So there is some clips from the Shade Room. We are going there because there's a piece that she says here that I'm like, you should have known. You should have known. So obviously he says here, we're going to show his video, his clip first. He says, I would like to swiftly remove myself from any of the hostile behavior put on display moments ago. This here thing has gone way too far, or far enough for Shorty to crash out on her own. And it saddens me because I still got a queen to raise. This last hour has been documented for my safety and business done based on my reputation. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes the best weapon you have is your phone. Sometimes for a fella, especially for a fella, sometimes because there's a lot of girls out here that could sit there and say, especially a man of his height of, he's short, but you know what I'm saying, of his success, right? Easily, girls can sit there and they can cry wolf and instantly he is destroyed, right? So sometimes for us guys, weapon or backup that we have is that cell phone, is that camera. Now, recently, because of the craziness that he did at Rolling Loud. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, everything's back to normal. See, this thing likes to act a damn fool, so hopefully there won't be any more pauses from this moment on. But if it does, stay tight or stay tight. Okay, hold tight. Okay, but just saying, a lot of times, look, when we deal with 5-0, when we get pulled over, when any of those things, most of the time, the thing that we have in our pocket is our best weapon because it shows, hey, proof positive. I'm not doing anything. I didn't do anything to this person. This person's trying to make it seem like I'm doing such and such, or hey, 5-0's pulling me over and he's trying to make it seem like I did something that I didn't do. You see the video. I didn't do nothing. A lot of times, the cell phone is our best weapon. Okay? A lot of times. So let's get back to this. Didn't know a pause, but he also is worried about his reputation because, listen, he recently was on the chopping block for the comments that he made at Rolling Loud. I don't know if you guys heard that, so I'm going to repeat myself again, right? And now he is, obviously, this situation is bad, okay? Andrea, absolutely, it is messy, 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 okay? And of course, he's going, well, damn, let me get in front of this so I don't get canceled again or get thrown on the chopping block, canceled again. But I don't think his procedure, his approach to this was right. It was very non-kosher, let's just say that, okay? With multiple threats of setting up an internet scheme and a person refusing to not let me go, me and somebody else here knew to record her. I done been beat on and yelled at and chased around like one of them fatal love attraction type girls. But I knew to keep it together. My team will be in contact with any and everybody who's we're in business with, who are mad, that need clarification. End of the day, no big deal. I don't want no charges pressed or nothing. I just want her peacefully removed, which they need to hurry up and do as we speak. I ain't even want the behavior on display, but it's okay, man. This too shall pass. It's all good. My focus right now, and then he goes into a promo. My focus right now is solely on this new project out and this website and all that. Hate Shorty out went out like that way, but that ain't my business. I'm a father, always first, always, and always will be. And then he says, "This really me?" Typing to no PR. Wow. So that was his first post, right? And this is after the live video, which we are going to look at here in a second. Okay. Now, this is another piece. She responds after this. Like I said, this is just, it just gets more and more ridiculous, right? But I'm going to skip through all this crap, right? So here it is. there's a part here that I'm just like going, wow, y'all, like she knew about this. Nobody listens, but she says something along the lines of talking about I don't know, responsibility. Obviously, probably want me out so he can bang on his baby mama and other chicas who have been known who've been known we've been together this whole time while I just had I had my first child. This all goes to say that this man is a freaking coward. I'm sleeping after cooking for him, cooking dinner, and he want to say I need to go. F you, baby. And damn, I really should have listened to the cap ass internet about this man. That part is what I'm trying to say, right? She says, and damn, I really should have listened to the internet about this dude. So you're telling me that everybody and their mama had things to say about him, right? They all had things to say about him, and you completely ignored this ish. You knew the lifestyle, you knew the flow of this dude, right? And how he was going to be, you know about his lifestyle, and you said, "Hey, I'm cool with it. I'm going to be with him because it's different, because he loves me. This is different with me." No, it is not. You can't sit here and instantly assume that this guy who has a pattern is going to give up his scallywag ways to just be with you. You think, like, I'm just saying, like I said, you don't make permanent choices with temporary people. You just don't. And like I said, it's all the other sayings, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I mean, you name it, it's all that ish. The list keeps going and going and going. But here it is. This is a pattern. As tale as old as time. It is old. We've been talking about this for centuries. Plenty of girls out here that sit there, get up with a dude, thinking it's different with me. And then next thing you know, the dude does something as ridiculous as what I'm about to show you guys right here. Okay? This is the live video of him doing his thing. And real talk, come on, y'all. Come on, man. Did you expect anything different, y'all? Did we? When I see this video, I'm like, yep, that's the baby. I mean, who else expected? Did we expect anything different? This is why I'm saying this is a story that we all need to take with us and put it in our back pockets and carry it with us forever. Because here's the thing. It's not only on the women's side. Dudes do stupid things too. Let me tell you something about Dababy. He been raw dogging. He been all up in them, he's all up in the sheets. You know what I mean? Funky dope loving, having a great time with no rubber on. Just going off, if you know what I'm saying. And you decide. I mean, here it is. If you know for a fact that the girl that you're with is just a side piece, let's keep it real. If you know that the girl is a side piece, why would you go there without any protection? Why would you play dumb? Let's keep it real. Why would you play dumb? You put a raincoat on. You keep yourself protected so that you don't have to deal with anything crazy in the long run, at the end of it. Same thing with the girl. It takes two to tango, right? It's her responsibility as well to make that decision of, hey, wait a second. Yo, do you have a rubber on? Do you have a rubber? Do you have a prophylactic? Do you have a Jimmy hat? What do you have protection? Whatever you call it, you make sure you make sure that thing is on before you go and start shooting all up in the club. As Nene just said. I love that. Just saying. That's a great phrase. Thank you so much. I'm using that from now on. Don't go up all in there and start shooting all up in the club without protection. You're going to walk out with some stuff, maybe a baby or something that sticks around with you that, is the gift that keeps on giving. So it's an ongoing mistake that we both on both sides of the fence do. Women just sit there and go, hey, well, he's with me and I'm in love. And then, the dude is sitting there going, yo, hey, I'm untouchable, bruh. There ain't no way I'm knocking this girl up. It's all good. I don't like the way they feel. I just don't like the way the protection feels. And then next thing you know, you're the skippity beep bop, skaloopity doo, and then bang, there's a baby 9 months later. And you're like, oh, damn. I didn't even know, man. I can't even believe that happened. You're doing a little Travis Scott thing with the black and white video, just going, oh, man, I got a kid now. Bad. Oh, bruh. Well, you shouldn't have gone up in that club and shot it up. Period. So, don't forget to hit that like button down below if you agree with me 110%. You play stupid games, you get stupid ass prizes. And hey, I give the props for being trying to be a good dad and all that. If he really is a good dad, that's up to that's up to opinion. You know what I mean? That's a matter of whatever goes on, behind closed doors, right? But at the same time, he already got other babies from other baby mamas. I'm just saying, you don't make permanent choices with temporary people. Period. They're both wrong on that part. But this right here really takes the cake. Let's take a look at it, shall we? And I'm not going to show the whole thing. We're going to scrub through it because I want to get to the meat and potatoes of it, which is much later on in this video. But he's on here and he's trying to basically throw her under the bus. He clearly is going to great lengths to try to end this thing. He wants to be done. And my speculation is this. Is there another girl? I guarantee you there's another chick. He got another flavor of the week, and it's not Danileigh. Let's continue. Or let's watch.
Position yourself in a career through a child turning into one of a good example of a black father. Go down. We ain't doing that. We ain't about to let that be misrepresented out here. You know what I'm saying? We not doing that. I know it's plenty niggas that look up to me.
Okay. First off, I'm sorry I got to say this, what I got to say, but here it is. Right off the bat. Here it is, y'all. If there really is a big problem with this, right? If there really is a problem going on between him and Danileigh, a gentleman does not go onto their IG live and put all their business on blast. Not never. Maybe you film some of it to make sure that you are protected, but you do it live? This is your baby mama. You just brought you and this girl, this woman, Danileigh, brought a child into the world. Shouldn't there be a tiny bit of respect in that piece? Just a tiny bit, like just a little bit. But you go out of your way to go live. That is some premeditated BS, yo. That's crazy. And here it is too. Now you're screwing her bag up too. If she really is that volatile and really is that violent with you, that's another thing. But if you are just doing this to be petty, to make it as abundantly clear to everyone that you ain't with her anymore, you could have done this in a much more diplomatic and much more gentlemanly way. I'm going to stop talking. Let's watch the rest of this video.
You get what I'm saying? They tell me all the time, as far as like how I deal with what I got to deal with and still handle my business and take care of my kids, like how my daddy deal with me. You see what I'm saying? So ain't no way we going out like that and letting this get misrepresented. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in that. We gonna hold that down. This is what it is. I got my personal assistant right here, like, you know, and I ain't want to bring nobody down or none of that shit to lift myself up or clear my name. I'm the type of nigga, like, I take my lick, keep my mouth shut, you know, but.
So then why isn't he not doing that right now?
My kid, you know, as a father, my integrity as a father get played with, you know. As a man, I got to clear the L. First of all, me and Danileigh is not together. Do I act like we're together?
No.
Do I make it openly clear that we're not together? We are not going steady.
I got some things to say about that personal assistant, but let's go.
Not being that's not what's going on. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost.
Hammers.
She does not live with me. When did she get here to where we at? A week ago.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? She's here with 2 suitcases. She does not live with me. She's been supposed to go back. Been trying to get her stuff sent here, trying to move in. No. Been made it clear, been looked dead in the eyes at calm, mature conversations. Like, no, this is not what we doing. You see what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna do it like this. Hey, I care about my kids for real. My kids ain't no marketing schemes. You don't have a baby with me and your plans don't go as planned and you don't go out with a bang, that's cool. Be my guest, but when it get blown all the way up into something like this, like you tripping, you know what I'm saying? I got you almost forcing me to where I gotta, you know what I mean?
Okay. I'm gonna scrub through a little bit because, like I said, I mean, all of us pretty much have seen this video, right? We've all seen this video already, pretty much. And unfortunately, I didn't have time to put it up to talk about it this morning or yesterday when we were live. But yeah, I was like, all right, we got to talk about it tonight because this is a tonight type of talk, right? This is a tonight type of subject, right? Now, here's the thing. One thing I'll say as well. I mean, here it is. I'm not trying to knock or put any man down. Clearly, he wants her out. We all know this, right? But at the same time, when you have to start off saying that you're a good man and you're a good father and all that, is that really entirely true? If you are really a good man and a good father, well, one, you don't need to go onto a video and say that you are. And two, you shouldn't be doing this live in the first place. Period. There's no need for this live. You could have made a statement or just said, hey, me and my girl are not together, blah, blah, blah. We're done. That's it. He could have easily. Weird reason, for some weird reason, they suddenly try to throw it back at you and involve you into this ish. You know what I mean? What I was saying is, sorry guys, once again, it does that damn thing. But don't you hate it when you are a friend of a couple and they might be in a fight randomly, right? Out hanging out, drinking or whatever, and they try to drag you into the fight? You see what I'm saying? And this is exactly what he's doing right now. Dragging his assistant into this fight. And here's the thing. You think that she is gonna sit there and disagree with the man who signs her checks? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Hell no. She's gonna sit there and go, yeah, you know, you're a great dad. Yeah, you're the best. She's gonna say whatever she can because he signs her checks. Okay, I'm going to continue on down here. We're going to get to the point where she shows up because he says in the live that she's not even there, but then all of a sudden she shows the F up. What in the hell? Let's take a look.
Could possibly have, I go get it. I set it up at the penthouse down here in the city, but I'm making shit clear.
You want to talk about it?
I'm making shit clear.
Right
here you go. That's cool. But I'm making shit clear there.
Also, real quick, look at these numbers. The numbers just go straight through the roof. It's crazy. All right.
I'm making and look, and it's the thing.
Everybody go ahead, clear
and I'm glad y'all know. Here,
go ahead, clear your nose.
Here, come here.
Go ahead, you scared.
And I'm glad. No, I'm not scared. Look, and I'm glad she walked out. So as you can see, nobody was put out.
Oh,
and me calling the police, yeah, that's like for my safety, because this what I'm dealing with. Like, this is a real deal, cuckoo.
Okay.
Look. This is a real deal. Like, shawty really cuckoo, and she's still here. So nobody was put out.
The woman is crazy.
Nobody was put out.
Time.
No, this ain't no. We ain't got to make this a sexist thing.
I forced him to be with me. Okay. Okay, Stephanie. Go ahead.
This ain't nothing new. This is just me. This is just me clearing it up because she's not about to tell this.
Here from Orlando.
I can show you. I can show you. You begging me to stay here, Shawty. This not.
Talking about you miss me. Come back home. All this stuff. The fuck I already left your ass.
You can see who cuckoo here
and
who not.
Because I'm talking.
But this is my thing. This is my thing. They didn't make.
Okay.
They did not make Shawty leave, and somebody need to come make Shawty leave.
Oh no, I'm leaving.
Okay. We're going to continue on. But like I said, this is messy as hell. And the thing is that, like I said, he's going to great lengths to ruin whatever relationship that's ever been built between them, just so he can get her the F out of his crib. Like I said, it's bad. To me, it's bad. And Cassandra Thompson, shoot. You try to get the baby's assistant job? Shoot. Good luck. I don't know. This kind of situation, maybe this is the kind of toxic relationships he has with his baby mamas or other women. You also got to remember, God knows how many women he been smashing, right? Knocking the boots. He might be knocking the boots like crazy. And this woman is just sitting there. That Danileigh could be just sitting there taking this every day. You know what I mean? To the point where she just snaps. There's always a breaking point, especially if you have someone who is sitting there invested in the relationship that you are reluctantly in with that person, especially when they are making a baby. When that baby is cooking and baking all up inside them for those 9 months, they're thinking that this is the person instantly. It's natural. It's a natural thing that women feel, and that's okay. But imagine him going out and doing his thing, just, you know what I'm saying? And she's home with this situation. At some point, you're going to snap. At some point. Now, like I said, both of them are in the wrong in this situation. I'm not trying to justify, I'm not trying to throw him under the bus. I'm throwing both of them, all right, under the bus. Both are wrong.
Please,
but guess what, guys? I'm trying to go to the house to get my baby's
somebody
clothes.
Need to make Shawty
and
leave.
He's telling me I can't go to the house to get my baby's clothes because I only have 4 outfits for her because I want to leave. So stop showing me, bro. You wanted to get on live to talk shit and put everybody in our business, trying to act like we haven't been together.
We haven't been together.
Okay, Jonathan. We haven't been together.
You don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, this is so funny.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's bad, y'all.
How you gonna go
That's what she's dealing with.
In the room right now?
You're dealing with a real
there
nigga. Just not. Hey, listen.
Like as if I'm not gonna come out here and talk.
I'm gonna let y'all see what's going on. Like this is my reality.
You're such a cap ass man.
This is my reality.
This is such a cap ass man. He wants to fuck me and fuck his mother and fuck all these Charlotte hoes and fuck all this shit. And me, I'll be okay with that, guys. And me come back and live here and stay in this fucking house with our child.
I don't want you to stay. I've been begging you to
I know
leave.
you tried to kick me out
This
yesterday
one of them
at
real.
3 in the morning.
This one of them real movies, man. Y'all look tune in and see what we dealing with.
For sure.
Shawty really cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Really
real life.
Because I'm talking for myself.
I'm not going.
Because you're calling me a crazy ass woman on the internet trying to make me look bad because your ass was trying to kick me out to go to a hotel with our 3-month baby. What?
Listen.
What? You just gonna?
I got the entire night.
Me to leave?
Shawty, can I do my live?
No. Go ahead, do your live.
That's why the folks got to come get her out of here, man.
No, I'm leaving. Trust me, I'm leaving. But I need my stuff from your house so I can leave here forever.
Why do you have stuff in my house? I've been trying to get you to leave my house for a week.
I had a whole closet in your house.
No, I can't tell you. I gotta clear this up. So listen.
I had a whole closet. I have an underwear drawer, you idiot. I have
somebody
a side
come
of a fucking
get
sink
this girl
in your bathroom. Stop acting like I just came into your life and just fucking. Oh my God, you're so funny, bro. This is so funny. How you gonna go on live with me in the other room thinking I ain't gonna come out and talk?
I'm not tripping on you coming out. Why are you still here? You got to leave. This is real life. This not the shit with your parents. No, let's get you one now. Do you need help? Let's get you a jet.
At all.
You have to leave. Shawty got to go. Like, what's up? I can't leave. I can't leave.
Look at this.
I can't leave. I've been sitting up all night. I can't get no sleep. This is get out. This is get out mixed with. I'm not trying to be.
You know, Mia 007, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. They probably want that love and hip hop situation. They probably trying to create this stuff right now. Real talk. I'm just saying. Look at this. Look at this. And here's the thing. She has the choice to just walk away. Staying. Why? Why is she still here? She's messing up by staying here. People are watching. The numbers are going up. 121,000 people are watching. 6 digits, y'all, are watching this catastrophe unfold. She could have just left and not said anything. She's still here. This is not making her look any good either.
Listen.
You're not. You're not. He's a great father. Okay. And you know that, Daniel. Okay. He's a great father, right? Okay. He's a great father. Okay. No, he's a great father, right? Okay. Sure.
She's a crazy bitch.
How is he really a great father? I mean, I'm not trying to throw shade on the. Now I'm throwing shade on the assistant. Really? I mean, you know, she got to save the money. She got to save the bag. But real talk. You know, it's all I don't know. It's yeah.
Trying to be. Listen.
You're not. You're not. He's a great father. Okay. And you know that, Daniel. Okay. He's a great father, right? Okay. He's a great father. Okay. No, he's a great father, right? Okay. Sure.
She's a crazy bitch.
Pregnant.
You wasn't my girl.
I wasn't your girl.
Danielle.
I wasn't your girl.
You ain't never been my girl.
His brother is right there.
My brother.
He call me his girl all the time. Don't be calling me his girl all the time, Darius. Don't
Darius,
ask your people.
Darius,
they know me as your fucking
Darius,
girl.
what you know, Shawty is, Darius.
Oh my God.
What you know, Shawty?
No.
Bro, hey,
This is
look,
crazy.
bro, this nigga know they had that phone out,
Yeah,
man.
that's funny.
This is some
Funny
trapper,
as fuck.
this some trapper black nigga shit playing gone wrong.
Yeah.
Bruh.
That's what this is.
Now, here's the thing. She could very well be bad-ish crazy. She really could. She could be going through some, postpartum depression type stuff. I mean, not saying that equates to someone being mentally unstable, but I'm just saying she could be going through some stuff, right? But like I said, the level of stuff that she's probably had to deal with for the 9 months, then have a baby, have the baby for, raising the baby for 3 months, relying on this man, yet this man don't want nothing to do with you in that kind of way, right? Like dear Darla just said, he could literally be driving her absolutely bonkers with his lifestyle, the way he's doing. She may be thinking with her naivete, all right, she could very well think that this dude is going to change his ways because we have a child together. He got other baby mamas. So clearly, this ain't his first rodeo, and he going to keep doing Dababy. You see what I'm saying? She, unfortunately, is a fool in this situation. She is a fool. Because she instantly thinks, oh, because we have a child, therefore, he's going to stop his scallywag ways, throwing that vitamin D everywhere. No, he going to continue doing exactly what he been doing. It ain't going to, there's no hop, skip, or jump. He is still on that rhythm. He ain't skipping a beat, y'all. And I'm sure that is driving her up the bloody wall.
Yeah, this is trying to trap a nigga going wrong. I'm not
Trying to
going.
trap a nigga? Are you crazy?
Shawty,
You just
yeah.
came at me last night, you idiot.
Shawty, you.
Boom! Blammo! Like I said. So you're having fights with the dude, but yet last night you let him get all up in there and shoot all up in the club. Just saying. When are we going to learn, my people? Men and women, fellas and ladies, when are we going to learn? Why is it that we get so attracted and want so badly these F boys and these the F girls, right? Tatianas. Why? Why do we want them so badly? And then when they go back to their regularly scheduled program of being a swashbuckler, being scallywags as hell, we sit there, step back, and go, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing that. My heart is broken. Seriously? You've been knowing that that's the person you were betting. Again, I repeat it again. Do not make permanent choices with temporary people, because you will always end up completely heartbroken, or you'll lose your damn mind. Like what's going on with her?
Beg me, you be begging me.
Last night, you idiot.
It's some jail. Hey, somebody tell Maury to call baby, man. Let me run up a quick 10 M.
Yeah, okay. Don't ever
Let me run up.
disrespect our
Let me run up a
fucking
quick
child
10 M. Somebody tell Maury to call
like
me,
that.
man.
Don't
Let's put
fucking
this
do
shit on Maury. Shorty is more material. Get up out my crib. Come on, get off my table.
Get outside.
They
This
don't
is
come out here.
Oh my God.
Get up out.
Okay, that's enough. We already know the rest. Obviously, she walks away and he's just basically like, please help me. I need her out the crib, right? And he also tries to throw in her personal stuff in there to all these people, like, 130 plus people that are watching this live stream and all that. He goes above and beyond to try to get her the F out of his crib. It is unbelievable. The great lengths in which he is doing this is unbelievable. He is a straight up F boy, in my personal opinion. This whole situation does not make either party look good. In my personal opinion, they both look stupid. They look stupid as hell. They both look dumb as hell. And these are the people that we're listening to their music. We're looking up to them. These are role models, everybody. These are our role models, or at least the youths' role models. Okay, the youths. Yes, I said youths. Real talk. Now, here's the thing, and not in no way, shape, or form would I ever sit here and say that Dababy is a gentleman or a forward-thinking man. He is young. He is thinking young. He got a young mentality, and that's all he has in his mind. He's just off on the fact that he is Dababy, right? And that's it. Okay, he's young. So is she. But it did it again, didn't it? Okay. Okay, it's back to normal. Damn. Sorry about the freezing. See, it keeps doing its thing. So, but I feel like we are in a place right now where whenever you are about to bed, right, any person, and you're sitting there going, this person I want to have, let's just say you're in a regular heterosexual relationship, man, woman, you are literally going, hey, this is the person I want to have children with, right? This is the person that I want to have a life with and build a future with, right? You make sure that they cross all the T's and dot all the lowercase J's before you start shooting all up in the club, fellas, or before you let him shoot all up in the club, ladies, because the next thing you know, if you know that he is a dude out here or a girl out here in these streets acting a damn fool, what is going to happen? You are going to find yourself alone and unhappy and with a baby. That's basically it. Okay? That's basically it. Long, mother-loving story short. None of them, both of them, are idiots. I'm sorry, I said it. Both of them are wrong in this situation. Both of them. They keep, And what's so funny is that they just did all that stuff for all of our enjoyment. We're watching it, we're checking it out, we're having a grand old time, we're laughing at it, and we're going shaking my head because we knew for a fact that this was going to happen. Period. And are we surprised? And I'll say it like I said earlier. Hell to the no. Hell no. I ain't surprised. This is exactly the bed that they both made themselves. And they, like I said, you think before you shoot, right? Shoot, you take it like you measure the whatever you're gonna cut twice, right? You measure it twice and then you cut once, right? Same thing when you're going to be with somebody that you think is going to be the right person, right? You measure the person, you make sure that that's the right kind of person, the lifestyle that you want to have in your future children's life, so on and so forth. None of these people, you don't have to live in a world, right? You don't have to live in a world where these people are you got to walk down the aisle and stuff. Plenty of people have non-traditional arrangements and all that. Totally fine. We live in a modern world. You can have a baby mama or two or whatever, or a baby daddy or two. That exists in the world, right? But you make sure that the person that you are going to have children with is the right person, period. I'm going to open up the video chat lines real quick because I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I know some of y'all were wanting to hop on and talk about this. I'm just still waiting for it to come through. There it is. Come through YouTube. Come on. All right. The link is going to be pinned to the top. Okay. But I do have a super chat. Let me get this here really quick. Cassandra Thompson, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. A few months ago, Danileigh thought she was superior because of her yellow skin, but now she's being treated like every other chick. Absolutely. She wrote a song about it. Like to here you go. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to sing it. But you see what I'm saying? She put that stuff out there being like, oh, like, yeah, he likes my yellow skin, whatever the song is called. Right? Basically rubbing the other baby mama's noses in that ish, given the fact that he chose me. Well, he didn't choose you. He says live on the video that you are nothing but a side chick. Live for 100 and some odd thousand people to hear. In 4K, if you will. She ended up stopping her whole career because she got knocked up by Dababy, thinking that she's building a future with Dababy. And guess what happened? She put her whole career on pause. She was having songs with Chris Brown, Dababy, a whole bunch of other people. Her career was starting to take off. Then she got knocked up. And what happened? No career. Career just went dead. Career went dead because she put everything on hold for this man. And guess what? Man be a damn F boy. And you surprised. Live and Learn is in the house. How you doing, Live and Learn?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So what's on your mind? Speak on it.
So looking at this one, yeah, I think they both are responsible, just like you said. I think they both are responsible because like she's acting a fool. I mean, she's looking kind of weird, and she's trying to it looks like she's putting on a show, and he is too. If he really wanted her out of the place, he could have easily called security because he looked like he was in a high rise of some sort. So he could have maybe called some sort of security or even the cops. Even the cops. You want if I want you out of my house and you're not leaving, I'm calling the cops. I'm not calling Instagram. I'm not calling my friends to
right.
What are they gonna do? Like pull up with 4 cars and try to drag you out, and for you to call the cops on me and pull an assault charge? No, these guys are smart. So he was really smart. What he did, I think, is he went on Instagram and try to make this into a whole show, like a shit show. He wasn't really trying to get her out at any point.
I mean, he clearly was sitting there going, hey, I'm just going to let this live feed embarrass her
Yeah.
And then by her being embarrassed, she'll tuck her tail underneath her between her legs, and she will leave the premises. That's what I think he was trying to do, which is, hey, I'm about to annihilate this relationship. This relationship is completely 110% over. I'm
Oh,
done.
it's a relationship? Wait, who was that? It was his girl?
I mean, well, here it is. She says, "Hey, you said multiple times that I was your girl."
Oh,
And then
you mind?
she
For
was in a
tonight?
room. She was in a room with people that were team Dababy. They're not going to sit there. The brother, like, she turns over to the brother and is like, "Hey, you heard him say that I was his girl, didn't you?" And the brother's like, "I'm just standing here recording this video." That's all he said. So clearly, you know what I'm saying? Like, clearly,
Yeah.
and the to him and go, "Yeah, well, yeah, Dababy, you did kind of call her your girl." No, he's gonna be like, "Okay, so you're fired, and you're fired." I mean, come on now, they gotta secure their bag too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, of course they're gonna sit there and go, "Yeah," you know what I mean? Of course they're gonna sit there and side with Team Dababy. She was fighting uphill. Real talk. She was fighting uphill. There's no way she's gonna be out here trying trying to save herself, right?
Be
By
his
herself.
man.
There was no other person in the room that was going to vouch for anything that she said. So of course she's gonna come out and sound crazy as F. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah,
Of
this
course.
is a lesson also for people like that try to get with celebrities almost. Like you have to have like, it's not just anybody can say anything like, "Oh, I'll give you this, I'll give you that, I'm this, I'm that," but like it doesn't mean anything. Even this guy saying, "Oh, you my girl, that doesn't mean you're his girl. And you gotta have papers and like you gotta have some back work on that.
So the only thing I can say is this, right? The only part that I can say is I can understand where somebody might think that, hey, this I'm your girl because we're having a child together, right? And we are as I am, child, like, bearing this child while this baby's baking in the oven, you are doing everything you can to make sure that I'm okay, right? So I could see somebody thinking, and I mean, I don't know what he was doing on the side. He might have been doing all kinds of crazy things on the side. But when I look at it, it's like, okay, I can understand somebody going, hey, maybe we're in a relationship, because of course he's going, hey, I'm going to be at the ultrasounds, I'm going to be there for anything that you need, blah blah blah, I'm going to make sure I'm the best dad I can be, right? The best father to this baby, to the actual baby, right? So maybe she was thinking, the one person can get lost in that, in that understanding. But I will say this though too, when she first got pregnant, he left her ass. And then she took him back because he left her ass.
Oh, this is that same girl?
Same girl.
Oh, that's okay.
Same
All
girl.
right. I didn't
Same
know
girl
that.
said,
I thought this was a random girl, but that makes okay.
no,
That makes
no,
sense why he's trying to.
no, they've been together for a minute. And that's the thing. In her Instagram stories, she put out like a good long year of content showing them together. Now, that doesn't technically mean that they're together, but she was putting on all kinds of content up there to show that there was a relationship there. There was real, like, for those 2 seconds, there was love in there, seemed like. You know what I mean? We got Tyler in the house. What's up, Tyler?
Oh, hi.
What's on your mind, man? What's on your mind, man? Speak on it.
Yeah. I just want to say, yeah, I think they're both wrong. Or both acting foolish, I think.
Absolutely.
Just I just think like a real gentleman or just a real man wouldn't really act the way he's been acting, or just, I don't know. It's no wonder he calls himself a baby.
No kidding, right? No kidding. I mean, but he has been showing his ass, right? For as of recently, for the past few months, he's been showing his true colors recently, in my personal opinion. And I do feel, and on some real stuff, I do feel bad for Danileigh. But at the same time, she made this bed. She chose to lay in this bed and have a child with this man. I mean, it is on her too. Violet Dream is in the house. Hello, Violet Dream.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. What's on your mind? Speak on it.
Well, the first thing, to be honest with you, I think it's both their fault of them doing this. If you think about it, it's a man and a woman's decision. Oh, let's do this. Let's have our own kid. They're like pointing fingers at each other why they're having this kid and who's going to have the kid. And I feel kind of bad for the kid because this kid is a 3 to 4 month old baby.
You know what? That's the thing. I think that more importantly, I'm glad you mentioned that. I am more worried about the child than I am about that relationship, because here's the thing. If there's a rift or a tear between them, there could be a really nasty custody battle going back and forth. I mean, I'd rather them co-parent, separately, but successfully raise this child to be a wonderful woman, to grow to be a wonderful woman, than for this child to be torn apart and then have mommy or daddy issues. That's the last thing that's the last thing I want to see, of course. Yeah. But what they're doing right now, even Live and Learn just said it, dag nabbit. You said it in the comments, but it's true. There is a ripple effect. So whatever they do right now is like that little pebble, right, that you throw in the pond, and that ripple effect is going to go, and it's going to expand and expand, and they could affect the child if they are not smart from this point on how they handle themselves with their child and around the child as well.
Yeah, I also want to point out, I have many friends that have parent issues and all that, and it all starts when the kid is born or when they're very young. That's when they have the argument saying, oh, why do we have the child? Or you're going to take care of the child, or no, you're going to take the child. They just put blame on each other while the kid is just looking all in fear and just trying to figure out what the heck is going on with my parents.
Now,
I'd hate to be the child in that situation.
I think all of us would hate to be the child in this situation. Real talk. Now, Live and Learn wanted to say something about verbal abuse, and I think that there is some of that going on in this conversation, but I think it's coming on both sides. Real talk. But Live and Learn.
So what I wanted to say is I just read a book called The Verbal Abusive Relationship, How to Recognize It and How to Respond to It. It's by Patricia Evans. It was an old book, but I found it. I think my sister read it like a whole bunch of years ago, and she kind of left it when she moved out and got married. But I found it in the basement. I picked it up and I started reading it. And I started realizing about verbal abuse and certain little things. Like sometimes we are really verbally abusive, but we don't even recognize it. Sometimes we just say things as jokes, or maybe I don't even know how to explain it, but everybody experiences that, little verbal abuse as jokes.
Right.
But this thing kind of plays it and went so minuscule into it that when I see this is clear verbal abuse from both sides. Definitely. Abusive at the most.
Clearly, and that's the thing. It's a full-on toxic relationship.
Toxic, yeah.
Here it is. She has 2 counts of assault on her right now. 2 counts of simple assault.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what's a level above simple. I don't know if it's aggravated assault. I don't know. But simple assault, 2 counts. So obviously
pretty big either way.
Slapped them in the back of the head or slapped them in the face or something like that.
Yeah, verbal does usually lead to physical at some point. If it's
it does.
Absolutely. And you got these 2 people that are literally in a toxic relationship. God knows what he is doing while she is trying to raise this child, because obviously she's not. It's been 3 months. It's not like she's out here running around, running amok and banging other dudes. He's doing that with other girls. I guarantee you that. And this is a seed that he has planted right? And this seed, it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing, where he clearly, he's the baby. He's like, he's living the rock style lifestyle. He wants to go.
Yeah, I'm confused of what he wants. I'm confused of what he wants for real.
I think he wants to be free. Freedom.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep.
Like, I'm tied up in this piece. Give us a free.
But it's hard when
Don't want to be tied down.
I think it's hard when you have so much girls around you. You have to tell each of them that you're my girl, being everybody's there. But they want to be like, no, I'm yours. So you can't have the best of both worlds. It's either I'm yours or you're not. And especially in our Western culture.
Now, here's the thing. In Dababy's defense, and I got niece here too. Hold on, real quick.
Okay, sorry.
But I want to make you good, homie. You good? I do want to point this out on Dababy's defense. Okay, what if he really has gone to her and said, "Hey, I don't want to be in a relationship with you." Obviously, he says it later on, but maybe before that, he was like, "I want nothing to do with a relationship with you. I want to go and have my fun. I still want to do my thing." Maybe he did have that discussion with her and he went on and did his own thing, because clearly ain't no one going to stop him from doing what Dababy wants to do. Doesn't matter if she agrees or disagrees. He going to do what he wants to do. So if he's on tour somewhere and there's some girls that want to have a little whoop-de-woo, hey, he about to go and do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, he going to do that. So she can't be surprised or try to hold him back, because it'll only turn into something even more toxic, because you're holding a guy back that doesn't want to be held back. He wants his freedom, right?
Yeah.
I gotta get the signature, y'all. Y'all gotta get a prenup.
Well, I mean, they ain't married, but and the thing is I can see something down the line where she is wanting to ask for child support like a mug. I mean, I could see a PJ Washington situation happening right here, where Brittany Renner went and got herself a $2.2 million bag a year. She could literally do that to him, big time. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Mrs. Parker, we got a super chat real quick. Mrs. Parker, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Came upon your channel, just subbed. Thank you so much. Also, Dababy has another baby on the way with his other BM. Oh my God!
I heard about that.
Let me finish the super chat. This is their third, and this is common behavior for him. That is very true. And Mrs. Parker, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, and of course, thank you so much for subbing to the channel. Like I said, hit that like button down below, guys. I see about 400 souls watching on all platforms right now. So hit that like button down below and crush that subscribe button. We are marching towards 50,000 subscribers. So please hit that subscribe button and tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your aunties, tell your BMs, tell them all. Okay? I would really appreciate it. Anyway, that is true. Dababy, like I said, he got some swashbuckling ways. He's a scallywag. He out here smashing. He's giving out he's like free vitamin D to everybody. He really is doing that. So I could see her just snapping. I could see her just going, I thought you were going to be mine. I thought we were going to be together.
Yeah, I also
want with this child.
I also want to point out, like, I'm not sure, but I see a lot of women are friends, and they say either you're my boyfriend, or you're my relationship, or you're not, because the guy cannot say, oh, I am, and they see someone else with their lover. Yeah, they can get pretty mad and try to pick up a fight and trying to blame fingers on who is who and who is not dating or being with them.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, this is not his first rodeo with baby mamas and other children and all that. And obviously, as the story continues, we're going to hear more. But right now, she's facing 2 counts of simple assault because she refused to leave that home, and that sucks, right? It's a situation that she's in right now, and I hope that she finds some sort of salvation with somebody, right? Not another baby daddy, but I'm just saying, just finds the right guidance, goes back to her family, and gets support from people that really do care for her. Real talk. But hey, live and learn. Tyler and Violet Dream, thank you so much for being on. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Much love, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Well, guys, like I said, I think this is a very, very important situation here where I think that, like I said before, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You don't make permanent choices with temporary people. Dababy is not somebody you go to and say, hey, I want to have a family with you. I see you as my future husband. I just don't see it. I don't see it right now. Maybe in the foreseeable future, when maybe the record sales go down a little bit and he's not running around, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, maybe he throws out his lower back, or his hip ain't working the same way it used to work, where he has to slow down. I can see that happening, right? But as far as him being a husband with 2.5 kids and a white picket fence and you know what I'm saying? No, we ain't gonna see that with Dababy. We ain't. And no girl should ever expect that from any person if they have that kind of lifestyle. If these F-boys are out here acting the damn fool, you ladies know better. If these girls are out here, you know what I mean, being Tatianas and being all these whatevers, okay, with their scallywag ways as well, fellas, know better. Don't get swindled. Do not get finessed on both sides of the spectrum, y'all, because we all do very stupid things. When we look at the glitz and glamour and look at all the stuff and the likes on the Instagrams and the monies, yeah, music went dead. The monies. Let's not forget that. Suddenly, everybody, their mama wants to be with that person because they got the Skrilla. Is that important? Is that more important than finding someone that's right for you, that has good money, you know what I'm saying, that has decent money, but isn't running around just throwing that vitamin D at everybody like it's Oprah? You get some vitamin D. You get some vitamin D. You get some vitamin D. Everybody gets some vitamin D. That ain't cool, man. That ain't cool. That ain't cool. All right? We all need to know better. This is a tale as old as time. And I hope that some of y'all who are watching this right now that may be in this kind of situation are wising up. I'm just being real. Maybe y'all wising up right now. You're, ooh, maybe I shouldn't be running after that wayward D right there. Hopefully you are thinking about this twice before you jump in the bed and you in the club, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, it's time to get going. Much love to you guys. I appreciate you guys having some fun with me and talking about something a little bit lighter than all the other stuff that we've been talking about, which has been some really heavy-ish. We'll be back on tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We got some real stuff to talk about, Astro World. So we will be talking about that first thing in the morning. I got Pocket Watcher with JT back on the show first thing in the morning. I'm very excited about having him on to chop it up about the stuff that's been going on revolving around Astro World and the tragedy. So we got some stuff we got to talk about tomorrow morning. So tune in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I will see you guys then. And y'all, if you're about to go, if it rains outside, wear a raincoat, okay? Wear a Jimmy hat. Wear a prophylactic. Wear some protection. There's no need for you to be all up in the club, shooting it all up in the club. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Real talk, 18 years later, you're like, man, thank God I did not shoot up in the club with that girl. Real talk. Girls would be like, thank God I didn't let him shoot all up in the club. I'm serious. You'll thank me later. Anyway, it's time to get going. Stay blessed out there. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Woo! I needed that conversation today. This is the Pascal Show. See you tomorrow morning. Bye.